You don't wash hats. It'll ruin the integrity of it. Sorry, you never wash a hat. I don't give a shit.
Get yourself a little bit of OxyClean. Sink full of water. Yes, sir. We wash my man's hats. That's nasty.
Alright, come on this journey with me. We're loading up the tub with some hot water. We're gonna strip my fiance's hats. I saw a lady do this a while ago, and it took me forever to find borax, because, you know, pandemic. So you need a 1/4 cup of borax, 1/4 cup of Arm & Hammer, and then a big ass scoop of Tide. We'll be back when I put everything in. Okay, hats are in. Like I said, 1/4 cup of borax, 1/4 cup of Arm & Hammer, and a big ass scoop of Tide. Alright, TikTok, it's been a few hours. We're back, and the water is like this weird gray black. So we're gonna wash them, and hopefully they have less sweat in them. Okay, bye! Alright, we're just gonna call this part 3 since everybody said that they were invested. So this hat here is kind of like my margin for error hat. It was damn near black when we put it in there. It's covered in grease and all sorts of stuff. So like that brown there that's just kind of left, it's not that bad. This Bill's hat here was pretty darn gross as well. Like the pink was not pink. I'm surprised it came out as well as it did. So there's a few that need to be done again. A couple of race team hats that are still kind of gross. And I think this Summit Motorsports Park hat needs some loving again. But they all came out really well, and they dry nicely, so these flex bands don't get ruined if you just set them out. Okay, bye! Alright, TikTok, here we go. There's a stack of jeans and shorts. And then we've got a pair of jeans that are kind of stained up in the legs here. Another pair of jeans that's kind of got some shit stuck in it. Stained up. Then these are light gray, and there's tranny fluid stuck in them, so we're gonna soak and see how well it does. See you back when we are in the tub ready to soak. Alright, so here's what the water looks like. We're draining it out now. We're gonna take all this, throw it in the washer, and
oh, you nasty. So many people asked me yesterday whether you can strip pillows or not. Yes, you can. I just never have, but I'm gonna try today. This might be kind of gross, but I refuse to be embarrassed because I know almost everybody else has a pillow that looks like this. My husband and I both sleep with a different pillow, but his is memory foam and mine is latex foam. I don't think those can be washed, but we do also use these pillows, so I just washed them. They're still a little bit damp, but I'm gonna show you them. Yes, I know it's gross. Pray that I don't ruin our pillows. Hot water, borax, washing soda, and I read online that you're not supposed to use as much detergent as you normally would, just because it makes them harder to rinse. Yes, I should be doing this in my washing machine, but for some reason the soak option isn't working, so bathtub it is. Stir, here we go. Oh my god. They're floating, so I'm gonna come in and rotate them every half hour. You know the drill, I'll update you soon with my sweat. It's been 2 hours. So I can't tell if the water is beginning to become soupy, but I can tell that some of the stains are coming out. I need to flip them, but look at this one's got like a huge like bubble, like it won't come out. They're super heavy, so I am absolutely screwed when it comes time to move them. So stay tuned to see me looking dumb on the internet once again. It's time. I feel like I've been training for this my whole life. It's time for me to take these pillows out and put them in the washing machine. A few people said to just drain the water first. I really want to see the soup. I want to see what's left over. I'm going to suffer for my art. I do have a loose plan. I'm taking my stirring stick and laying it across, and I'm going to kind of prop the pillow up on that. Hopefully it doesn't fall. Lift your legs like that. That's a fall. Wasn't as bad as I thought. Got it in the trash bag, got it on the bus. I'm gonna spray them with just a little bit more stain remover just because not all of the ink came out. All right, round 2, second pillow. Let's do this. I'm a man! I feel the testosterone running through my body. However that thing goes. I went rogue on the last one and just carried it, made a split-second decision. I'm completely out of breath. They're heavy. Okay, more stain remover on this one. We're bringing out Big Daddy here. Please do not break my washer. Thank you. Let's look at the soup. Not nearly as bad as what we've seen in the past. However, our pillows have a pillowcase and like an extra encasement thing on them. So, I didn't want to make you wait. So, stay tuned for the results. So they aren't perfect, as you can see. But a wise woman said, nobody's perfect. I gotta work it again and again till I get it right. I'm going to call it a success, especially because they smell so good. Soup Nation! You guys see how tall my hair is? When I was younger, I was afraid that there was a monster living in our laundry room. Now that I'm older and have a house of my own, I know that laundry room monsters are real. Behold! I don't have a cute, like, Pinterest-worthy laundry room, but when we moved into this house, they had this shower curtain up for the utility closet. I have no idea how old it is, so let's strip it. Start with a wash, and now he's dry. Remember, you always want to strip clean laundry. Hot water, chunky borax, washing soda, Tide. I have a feeling this might be a really good one, because I don't know what this curtain has seen. We don't know how long it's been here. Stir, stir, stir. Ugh. In you go. It already looks a little icky. Okay guys, I'll check in 2 or so hours. Ugh. Okay, we just made it back home. Thank you guys for being so patient. The things that we painted at the pottery place, they have to be like glazed in the kiln and stuff and baked and all that. So I'll pick them up in a week and I'll show you. But now for the main event. The soup! Oh. I'm gonna get this into the washer and then I'll show you guys the final soup. Time to cleanse. Let's see the soup! Sewage soup. It looks like pee, but pee when you haven't had any water all day. I am not disappointed with how this turned out. It's really gross because that's been in our laundry room since we bought the house, but I'm glad that it's fixed now. Tell me what kind of soup you think it looks like. I think that it looks, like I said, like pea, but also like chicken broth. I realized that I never showed you guys the results of when I did the shower curtain the other day. And funny story, I didn't even think about what would happen if I put it in the dryer. I just did it. So now it doesn't reach the bottom. It fully shrunk. It fully shrunk. But it is much cleaner. It doesn't smell like a dirty fish tank anymore.
I tried to do the laundry stripping thing. I filled up my bathtub with warm water, threw my blanket in. It has a makeup stain, so I'm hoping it can get that out. I added my 1 cup of borax, 1 cup of baking soda, and 1 cup of laundry detergent. I didn't have the powder stuff, so I just used the liquid. I'm thinking it will do the same thing. I mixed it all up, trying to get the blanket soaking wet, and even after I just put it in, the water was already turning brown. So yeah, I mixed it every hour. I only did it for 2.5 hours, not 5, but whatever. And as you can see, the water is disgusting. You can't even see my hand at the bottom, and that's the finished result.
Different bathroom today. This morning I told my husband that I'm going to start stripping my laundry. I call this segment Shit TikTok Made Me Try. Part 1. I'm going to be stripping a comforter that we've had for about 5 years but came out of the laundry 2 days ago. So we'll see how it looks. This makes me nervous. I'm not really sure if I want it to work or not. It's literally been maybe a minute. And this shit is already so fucking gross. Okay, I'll check back in a minute.
Y'all ready to strip some towels? People were telling me it was a chemical reaction that was causing the brown color, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in the soap before I throw the towels in. 1/4 cup borax, 1/4 cup Arm & Hammer, and a scoop of Tide. All right, no chemical reaction happening. Let's throw in the towels. This is literally seconds after throwing them in. Disgusting. Don't forget to stir. All right, this is after 5 hours. Yummy. Then put in your washer and wash like normal. This is what is at the bottom of the tub after I drained it. So it could be some lint, but there's also like sand and dirt.
So today I decided to strip some more work clothes. It's just a pair of jeans and a few t-shirts. I added my washing soda and my borax, and then I mixed it up really well. And then I added my clothes. And then afterwards I used my hands and just made sure they got all nice and saturated. Just mixed them up well and just agitated them like a washing machine would. And then I actually let these sit for 24 hours, honestly, because I just got busy and forgot. It's been a crazy couple of days, but this was right after. I set a stopwatch on my watch to tell me how long it's been soaking, and this was like 22 hours. This was right after I took the clothes out, and then here's a little fancy time lapse. There wasn't a lot of dirt at the bottom of the tub, but there was a lot of like clothes fuzzies. So yeah, not as satisfying as my other ones. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some dye that came out, just because I'm pretty sure these shirts are a little newer. They're only like a year or two old. But yeah, that's it. So I saw this trend on TikTok where everybody's apparently stripping their laundry. So I got all the stuff and decided I was going to strip my husband's 20-year-old comforter from when he was a child. And so I threw all the stuff in there, mixed it up, and then I did wash and dry his comforter prior to this. So this should be clean in theory. But I got it all saturated, threw in our sheets, which are only like a year or two old, mixed it all up, and then you're supposed to stir it like every 30 minutes to an hour just to kind of agitate it. This was after 30 minutes, and I was just absolutely disgusted because, like I said, I just washed all this. And then this was after 2 hours. Disgusting. 3 hours. Disgusting. Oh my gosh, it looks like pond water. And then 4 hours, and then right after I took it out, and kind of just wringed everything out, this is what it looked like. Nasty. So today I decided I was going to strip my son's bedding. So I started the water while I went and got it. I am only stripping the sheet, not the sheet protector, because there is that waterproof protection, and I don't want to strip that. It's just going to be getting washed as normal. I wash his bedding once a week, just like the rest of ours, but he is a very hard sleeper and sweats a lot and sometimes still spits up and drools and, you know, all that fun stuff babies do. So that's why there was little spots on his bed. But anyway, I added my Tide, my borax, and my washing soda, and then I mixed it up really good to make sure I dissolved all the powder. And then I threw it in there. And I'm only probably going to let it soak for probably maybe 2 to 4 hours, but here is 30 minutes after.
Come along with me as I laundry strip my husband's work clothes. There they are. Scent beads, powdered Tide, washing soda, borax, hottest water you can get. Mix, mix, mix till it dissolves. I actually ended up putting a pot of boiling water in there so it would dissolve better. Here go the work clothes. These are clean. I just washed them the night before. My husband is a carpenter. He doesn't work outside. He works inside, barely gets dirty really at all. That's after 10 minutes. This is after an hour. Disgusting. disgusting. I took the clothes out, wrung them out really well, threw them in the washing machine, did a rinse and spin, and then ran them on a full cycle. They smell so much better, they feel so much better, and they look so much better. Look at all that gunk. Disgusting.